Thanks for watching Halftime TV. This is Leon Bailey. Don't forget to like, share.
Hi, my name is Jody Brown, Reggae Girls Forward.
I am Kanya Plummer, defender.
I'm Trudy Carter, midfielder/winger.
I am Sashana Campbell, a defender.
And you are watching Halftime TV.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Hello, good morning. Welcome to the show, Halftime TV viewers and subscribers. And in this one, we'll be covering the 200 meters semi-final for both men and women. We started a little bit later this morning because we wanted to ensure that the build-up was exceptional. And so it has been. We have almost 200 of you on the live stream already. And we know it's going to be a brilliant next hour or so. Big shout out to everyone in the comment section. Please drop your flags. Let us know where you're tuning in from. And depending on where you are as well, we will have a small part of the show where we'll be dropping some links in the comment section to help you maneuver where you can watch the races. Big up Jada Edwards. Good morning to you. Good morning, K. McDonald as well. Again, anywhere you are in the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Welcome to Halftime TV. This is a big bad show. Everyone locked in every morning as we watch the World Athletics Championships together. Next thing, please remember, smash the like button as soon as you hop onto the stream. Please smash the like button as soon as you hop onto the stream. The more likes the videos have, the wider the reach. We currently have the 800 meters heats for women happening in the background, and I will be jumping over to that in short order. A big shout out from the Big Apple, Don Porter. Good morning to you, Don. Good morning, Patrick Watt. Big up yourself, J Pong. Big up. Welcome, bossy. But yeah, please remember, smash the like button as soon as you hop on. We have 43 likes already. Come on, let's get it to 100 real quick because we have almost 250 of you on the live stream. All right, so good morning. Yep, thank you. Good morning, Leo Henry, watching from Maine. All right, nice. Bless up the entire Maine. Bless up the entire Maine. Big up Lincolnville. Big up Lincolnville, Maine. You can check them out if you're looking for a vacation getaway, whether romantic or otherwise. Lincolnville, Maine, and in particular, in at Sunrise Point. You can write it down. Tell them Halftime TV sent you. Okay? In at Sunrise Point, Lincolnville, Maine. Check them out. Beautiful property, beautiful staff. Yvette Folks just woke up tired but could not miss this for the world. San Diego, big up yourself, Yvette Folks. Thank you for joining us again this morning. Saskia, as always, is always love. Shirley, hey, this is Shirley from Colombia, originally from Jamaica. Big up all my fans down there in Colombia. Big up all my fans in Colombia. Huge following in Ibagué. Big up Colombia. Big up Medellin as well. That's where the Halftime TV fans are from. But yeah, big up Ibagué down there in Colombia. Don P. Nashville, Tennessee in the building. We have Robinson, Sadie Robinson. Good morning, Jamaica for sure. Smash like button, it won't work again, boss. From St. Lucia, Leah Henry. Big up yourself. Big up, big up. Poland Spring. Oh, nice, nice. Ventress Duke. Good morning, watching from Trinidad and Tobago. Watching from Tobago. Big up the entire Trinidad and Tobago massive. And I know Tobago folks sometimes get in their feelings. So big up Tobago. Big up Tobago. Let me be very particular in separating those. Saskia, on my way to work. That's good, Saskia. I hope you have a wonderful day at work today. I hope they don't stress you out, and I hope it flies by as smoothly as possible. Sherma Ellis, good morning. Yep, so good morning, everybody on here. We have India, we have Indianapolis, Trinidad and Tobago is on. So, all right, Dexter McCarthy, big up yourself. Good morning, Jamaican in New York, big up Brooklyn, Flatbush, Bronx, Queens, big up the entire New York massive. Michael Allen, blessings, Michael. Wishing Jamaica all the best. All right, so I feel like I've been going on for a minute. The 200 meters, it will kick off in just about 30 minutes from now. But in the meantime, between time, let me give you some updates on what's happening on the track right now. We have the poll that's running, by the way. Let's see how many of you have voted so far. The poll that's running, choose your favorite, Shericka Jackson or Melissa Jefferson Wooden. We have 68% saying Shericka Jackson, 32% saying Melissa Jefferson Wooden. I wouldn't guess. I wouldn't guess what the nationality is for those who voted Shericka. All right, Shericka all the way, Shericka all the way. Big up yourself. Don't worry, yeah, we have it. We have the pod cover. We have the pod cover. We have the pod covers on standby. We have the pod covers on standby, so hopefully Rashid McDonald will give us something to beat those pod covers for this morning. Pod covers on standby. All right, big shout out to all 500 of you on here, folks. I won't be able to big up everybody individually. Bareback, welcome. So let's get over to the presentation that we have. I'll be sharing the screen, going through who is on the track, and then we will have conversations from there. Okay? Yeah, man. And in the midst of all the enemies, try you keep me firm and strong. Bad mind and jealousy just get defeated. Try you keep me firm and strong, yeah. Strong and ready. Strong and ready, you know. Trinidad and Tobago, all right. Blessings, Nassau, Bahamas. Don't worry, folks. We're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it. So the 200 meters for men, the semi-final, it will begin at 8:02 a.m. my time. Right now it's 7:36 my time. All right. So 8:02 my time. It's 7:36 my time right now. Barbados, big up Tropic Rottweilers. Yeah. So you can gauge it accordingly. I don't want to tell you what time what time it will be where you are, because again, the time difference, etc. But 8:02 my time. Elvin, your volume is a little little low. Okay. All right, no worries. Let me turn it up. Thank you for letting me know. Let's turn it up. All right. Let me know how that is. Let me know how that is about the volume. Let me know if the volume is better now. Yeah. Let me know if the volume is better. Turn it up a little bit. I don't want to turn it up too much. And in the midst of all these enemies. Okay. All right. So you should be able to see the times on the right of me here. You should be able to see the times on the right hand side. The 800 meters currently underway for women. All right, let's view the event. What's happening there? Probably need to sign back in. All right, give me 1 second. Let me get this fixed. And in the midst. Left in Jamaica. Yeah, big shout out to everyone. We have the 200 meters for men and for women coming up. It's a semi-final. Jamaica has Brian Lavelle lining up. We also have Shericka Jackson. Ashanti Moore will be there as well. So will Christopher Taylor. out of Jamaica. We'll be going through the entire list in a minute, but those are the Jamaican athletes. Those are just a couple of those are the Jamaican athletes that will be taken to the track. All right. So Christopher Taylor, Brian Lavelle, strong and ready. Javelin, what about TNT? Grenadines Anderson. Taylor have a tough semi. Yeah, well, you have to expect that when you get to this stage, really. You have to expect that when you get to this stage. You have to expect that when you get to this stage because this is the world champion. So this is the world championship. Only the best of the best. So if you get to the semi-final, you can't expect it to be a walk in the park. So once you get through the first round, you have to brace yourself and expect that you're gonna get the best athletes in the semi-final. So again, all right, Sydney must definitely be getting that gold medal. All right, we'll see. We will see. We will see how it goes. Sydney McLaughlin Levron, he came down to the hurdles and she came down to the hurdles and it was expected, or it is expected, that she will secure gold automatically because of the times that she was running as a hurdler. Eid Nasser will have something to say about that, and so will Paulino, so will Mary Lady Paulino. So I think the 400-meter finals for women will be the highlight of the morning, if I'm to be frank with you. But that's my opinion. I could be wrong. That's my opinion. I could be wrong. And all right, bear with me a second while I get this going. Mm. Yeah, it's just you. All right, so we're back in business. We're back in business. So while we're at it, why not cover the last semi-final, or the last heat, I should say, of the women's 800 meters. And the starters are on your screen. We've already had 6 heats in the 800 meters. This is the last one. Natalia Gould Toppin runs out of lane number 2, which is the first lane, really. Machi Koiberg out of Germany is in 3. Sedka Diso, South Africa, is in 4. Jessica Hull, the Australian, runs out of lane number 5. Melise Trapu, Canadian, a minute 59.09 to clear the distance. She runs out of lane number 6. Botswana has Oratile No in lane number 7, a minute 56.76, ranked number 14th in the world. In lane number 8, Elena Bello, Italy, and in lane number 9, we have Kiprotich. So Chebet Kiprotich, a minute 58.26 is her personal best. And this is heat number 7 of 7. Heat number 7 of 7. So Peters, the Grenadian, Peters just threw 87.38. His longest throw. Looks like it has earned him a silver place finish or a second place finish and a silver medal. Trinidad's Walcott will win it. 88.16. So 88.16 for Trinidad as he approaches his final throw. Let's see what Walcott has. He's currently in first place. Oof. Brilliant throw from Walcott. Looks like it's gold. The fans celebrate, the coaches celebrate. So 83. So Walcott, the Trinidadian, wins gold in the javelin throw. Silver goes to Grenada. Gold for Trinidad, silver for Grenada in the javelin throw. 88.16. Keshawn Walcott is the world champion for the javelin throw here at the Tokyo Games. So Natalia Gould-Toppin is in 2, Kohlberg in 3, Segodiso, South Africa, Prudence is in 4, Jessica Hull in 5, Trapeau, the Canadian, is in 6, Ratile No in 7, Elena Bello in 8, and Chebet Kiprotich is in 9. The Trini flag graces the stadium in Tokyo, Japan. Congratulations to Keshawn and congratulations to all the Trinidad supporters here at Halftime TV. All right, now we're over to the final. Now we're over to the final heat. Now we're over to the final heat, folks. We'll be doing the triple jump as well. Shanika Ricketts will be competing. Remember, the first 3 fastest times will qualify. You can see it at the top here to the semifinal, and then the next 3 fastest times. So first 3 fastest times, then the next 3 fastest times. Afterwards, we'll check what happened. Check how Adele Tracy did. Race is live on your screen. You can see it. That's the gap between them in the lead, Kohlberg, but not much distance. 200 meters down, Natalia Gould-Toppin in the lead at the 300-meter mark. Ratile Go in second, Kohlberg in third. As they approach 400, Kiprotich assumes the lead, Gould-Toppin in second. The first 3 qualify automatically, and then the next 3 fastest times. Okay, first 3, they're in. From the beginning of this race, from 400 meters, Gould-Toppin took on the lead. Gould-Toppin took on the lead soon as this race went off. Tried to open up a gap between herself and second and third place. athlete out of Botswana, No, tried to keep close as possible throughout the entirety. Gould Toppin kind of reassessing her strategy somewhat, because usually we see her kind of gauge the race from second place, but now we see her assuming a lead and then trying to maintain it. I think it's fluctuated over the years. We've had instances where Gould Toppin in front for huge portions of the races and then fade away as the race ensues. A couple of years ago, saw her in second place, kind of like calculating, kind of possum kind of thing, watching before she makes her move. And now we're seeing her back in front, setting the pace straight off the bat and doing what needs to be done. So Gould Toppin, she wins her heat with a minute 59.66 seconds, or a Thiele No, a minute, 2 minutes flat, 2 minute 0.9. Maëlys Trépeau, Canadian, 2 minute 0.38. So let's see who the qualifiers are for the semi-final round of the women's 800 meters. So you can see the names there. We have Lilian Odira, Gaspar out of Cuba, Vero, Switzerland, Kurta Klecker, United States, Bourgeois, France, Morat, Mary Morat, you've heard the name before, Mesele, Ethiopia, Velgos, Poland, Hunter Bell, Great Britain. These are only the automatic qualifiers, okay, folks? So this list may very well update when the fastest times are added in. Gabija, Lithuania, Claudia Hollingsworth, Australia, Natalia Gould Toppin to Jamaica, we just saw hers, Keely Hodgkinson, Radziki to Morocco, or Thiele No, Botswana, Clara Liberman representing France, and a little bit down further here we have Maëlys Trépeau, the Canadian, along with Gajanova out of Slovakia. Jamaica's next athlete in this one was Adele Tracy. Seems as if she's going to miss out. 1.70, that's way down, definitely will miss out. Duguma out of Ethiopia is in. Congdon, Maggie Congdon out of the United States, she's in as well as Eloisa Coro. All right, so those are your semi-finalists for the women's 800 meters. There were 8 heats, there were 7 heats. The first 3 from each heat qualified automatically, and then the next 3 fastest times advanced with those folks. It's 7:55 my time. Remember, the 200 meters semi-final, it begins at 8:02. 200 meter semi-final, 8:02. All right, just a quick check on the triple jump. Just a quick check on the triple jump. Quick check on the triple jump to see. So Jamaica's Shanika Ricketts as well as Akila Smith, both of them will be competing in the triple jump this morning. Both of them competing in the triple jump this morning, and this is the final, folks. This is the final. Shanika Ricketts, personal best of 15.03. Yulimar Rojas, usually Shanika Ricketts' main competition. She's here as well. She's here as well, but this season, Shanika Ricketts has been better. We know Yulimar Rojas, when it comes to these big stages, she oftentimes delivers. Povea, out of Cuba, 14.84, her season's best. She's been good this season. So has Jasmine Moore out of the United States, who has a personal best of 15.12. So four females in this field who have jumped over 15, and they are Jasmine Moore, 15.12. We have Thea Lafond out of Dominican, 15.02. Shanika Ricketts, 15.03, and Yulimar Rojas, 15.74. So the Olympic champion Lafond, she's there. We have Yulimar Rojas, who's done it so many times, and it's almost as if, you know how you had Mundo Duplantis to the pole vault, and it was Sidney McLaughlin to the hurdles, and yeah. So that was Yulimar Rojas when it comes down to the triple jump. Utter dominance. So this is the semi-final number one for men. Semi-final number one for men. The starters are on your screen right now. And remember, smash the like button, folks. If you haven't yet done so, go ahead and smash the like button right now. Thank you, Carisha. I appreciate it, Carisha Copeland. Yes, we have two in the triple jump. Yeah, we have two in the triple jump. We have so respect. We're able to see the race on his platform. No, we're not able to show the race, folks. So we're providing commentary as well as visual aid. If we show the races, the channel will be struck. So they'll basically pull it down. Well done, those athletes. Yeah. TNT. All right, I'll continue. I'll continue going through. But on your screen now, you should be able to see the starters for the first 200 meters. The starters for the first 200 meters. The first 200 meters, the starters are on your screen. Perez Hernandez, she had the first jump. Almost 1,100 of you on the live stream, folks. Please ensure that you're voting. Please ensure that you're voting. On the weekend, we're going to have a competition. We're going to try our best to get to 50,000 subscribers. So we'll basically put the goal there. And we will keep on pushing until we get to 50,000 subscribers. So it will be a goal of 18,000 subscribers across 2 days. Let's see how well we can do. We've had 617 people voted. Choose your favorite, Sharika Jackson or Melissa Jefferson Wooden. 72% saying Sharika, and then we have 28% saying Melissa Jefferson Wooden. All right. My light button crack. Big up yourself, Ian McDonald. Big up yourself, K McDonald. Sorry, big up yourself, K. My landlord name is Ian. Jamaica looks so good in the relays, both men and female. Can't wait to see those races. We'll be covering the relay heats Saturday morning, I want to say, and then Sunday morning we'll be doing the finals of the relay. I have to check back on the schedule, but I think that's how it's set up. I think that's how it's set up. Saturday morning and Sunday morning, the 4x1 and the 4x4. We'll be doing both of those. All right, so the athletes are on the track right now. This is the 200 meters. The 200 meters for men, the athletes are on the track. Remember, that race kicks off in just a couple of minutes. Wade van Niekerk, he's in this one. Toa Ozawa, out of Japan, receives a humongous applause from the stands. Charamba out of Zimbabwe. United States has Kenneth Bednarek. Alexander Ogando out of Dominica. Christopher Taylor, the Jamaican, runs out of lane number 9. But we have William Rees. In lane number 2. So Alexander Ogando, the bleached hair, very hard for you to miss him. Christopher Taylor, just being here in the semi-final, huge accomplishment. Kenneth Bednarek, he said he's tired of finishing outside of first, tired of losing, tired of missing out. This is another opportunity. So after the 100 meters, his interview, he said he was tired of it. There were obvious signs of frustration, obvious signs of disappointment. He was tired of it. But the athletes are ready to go now, folks. The athletes, they are ready to go. This is the 200 meters semifinal for men. 200 meters semifinal number 1 for men. The first 2, they're in, and then the next 2 fastest times. So the first 2 from each semifinal will be in automatically, and then the next 2 fastest times. All right, so the athletes are ready to go. This is semifinal number 1, folks. Semifinal number 1. They're on your marks. Kenny Bednarek, cameras fixed on him because he is one of the favorites. He's the favorite, really. Set. And they're off. Kenny Bednarek starting as if he were running a 100-meter sprint. He's already overtaken the entire field as we come into the final 100 meters. Bednarek getting into those strides. He's being chased by Wade van Niekerk. Alexander Ogando on the outside finishing strong. Ogando finishes second. Bednarek 19.89. Doesn't break a sweat. So Bednarek, Kung Fu Kenny, he finishes first. In second place, we have Alexander Ogando. And we'll see Charamba. Charamba was third. Charamba was third. So Christopher Taylor, another personal best, 20.21. Big accomplishment for him. It was always going to be difficult for Chris. But regardless, he did himself proud, finishing 5th in the semifinal with another personal best of 20.21. So Kenneth Bednarek, 19.88 to win it. Alexander Ogando, 19.98 for second. Charamba will have to wait to see if 20.03 will get him in. All right, let's see what's happening in the comment section. Frank, Level Tibogo Kenny, Level 19.76 in the semis. Kenny for second. I got Kenny for heat one. All right. Well tried, Chris. Yep, still here for you. But next time. Yeah, we're so proud of Christopher Taylor. So proud of Christopher Taylor. He was away from track and field altogether. He was away from track and field altogether. He came back, decided that he was going to focus on the 200 meters, and he's doing well. So might not have gotten to the finals, but a big run from him regardless. Okay, yeah. So big up Christopher Taylor. Wade Van Niekerk down in fourth, and Christopher Taylor with a personal best 20.21 finishes fifth. Kenneth Bednarek was first place, and Alexander Ogando was second. So now over to semifinal number 2 of the men's 200 meters. Semifinal number 2 of the men's 200 meters. And these are your starters. And this may very well be one of the most exciting semifinals you've seen in a minute, depending on how much energy the athletes exert in this one. So Jerome Blake, the Canadian, runs out of lane number 2. Jerome Blake, the Canadian, runs out of lane number 2. Ryan Zeze, lane number 3. Gout, Teenage Sensation, lane number 4. 17 years of age. Gout doesn't turn 18 until December. In lane number 5, we have Xavi Mo Ajok, the Dutch athlete. Letsile Tobogo, Olympic champion. 19.46 is his personal best. He's ranked number 1 in the world. He's lined up in this one. Courtney Lindsay, the American, he's next to Tobogo, and next to Lindsay is Jamaica's very own Brian Lavelle, who's been having the season of his life. 19.69 is his personal and this season's best. We saw him in the heat. He walked to 19.84 seconds. We know he has a whole lot more left in the tank. So let's see what Brian Lavelle has for us against a field of stacked talent who will be looking for those automatic qualifying places as well. This may very well be a final. It feels like a final, may feel like a final for most of these athletes, likes of Jerome Blake, who will have to work twice as hard. Zeze, the same to get in. Courtney Lindsay is expected to be closer to the top 2, but realizing that Lavelle is having a brilliant season and Letsile Tobogo is the reigning Olympic champion, he will know what needs to be done. Timothy Momenthaler, the Swiss athlete, runs out of lane number 9. Ranked 14th in the world, still yet to dip below 20 seconds. He has an uphill task on his hands. So big shout out to all 1,700 of you on the live stream this morning. Remember, drop those flags. Let us know where you're tuning in from. Drop the flags in the comment section. Let us know where you're tuning in from. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Halftime TV, your one-stop shop for track and field excitement in the morning as we cover the World Athletics Championships down there in Tokyo. All right. So big up everybody. Big up everybody. We have roughly 2,000 folks on the live stream right now. So please ensure that you're liking. We only have 200 likes on it. Come on, people, we can do better. Let's get it to at least 500 likes before this one finishes. Let's get it to at least 500 likes. Come on, let's take a pause right now. We have 2 athletes right now on the bench. The athlete from Zimbabwe and Wade Van Niekerk. So Letsile Tobogo, he's up against Brian Lavelle. Let's see what this one yields. Goat, biggest stage of his senior career. At the junior level, he's done it all. This one is the big stage as he's rubbing shoulders with the big boys. They're on their marks, set, and they're off like always. Let's see Tobogo and Brian Lavelle eating up that first 100 meters as if they were running the 100-meter sprints. Lavelle is in the lead for this part. It is the final 100 meters now. It's Tobogo and Lavelle. Lavelle looking up on the clock and walking. Lavelle pushes through. Oof. I tell you something, people. Brian Lavelle will do 19.30 at these championships. Mark my word, Brian Lavelle will do 19.30. Brian Lavelle will do 19.30 at these championships. Goat, 20.36. He finishes fourth. Courtney Lindsay, 20.30. He finishes second. So the two from this one, they don't make it in. The two from this one, they don't make it in. Brian Lavelle coming off the curve, slowing down, looking across, seeing Tobogo, and then basically putting a little bit more energy into those strides. Again, he walked to 19.84. He walked to 19.84. He cruised to 19.78 just now. Walked to 19.84, and the amount of energy he put in this race, you can see the grimace on the Swiss athlete's face. That's Mumenthaler behind him, and the relaxed nature at which Brian Lavelle crossed that finish line. So let's see Tobogo. Let's see Tobogo. Let's see Tobogo. He was second. Well, Frank, they have to praise Goat, you know, because he's 17 years old. 17 years old, he's placed fourth. He's placed fourth in the semifinal of the World Athletics Championship. So they have to praise him. They have to praise him. As a 17-year-old, he's doing big things. All right, so Brian Lavelle with another big performance. Another big performance. As all the fans are saying, gold for Brian Lavelle. Edwin Allen must be proud of their athletes competing at these championships. Edwin Allen must be proud of their athletes. They saw Tina Clayton secure silver in the 100 meters, and now they're seeing Brian Lavelle put on such a big performance as well. Tobogo might not medal. I have Lavelle, Lyles, and Bednarek. Wow. Wow. I tell you, those medal places will be very close. The final of the 200 meters may very well yield a record. The final of the 200 meters may very well yield a record. Bednarek now medal, Shamar Wallace. So Bednarek still not medaling. All right, this is the final one. This is the final semifinal for men. Henrik Larsson runs out of lane number 2, 20.40. Andre DeGrasse, 19.62. He runs out of 3. Personal best of 19.62. Hasn't gotten near that in recent times. Ranked 22nd in the world. Adrian Carr, the Jamaican, hasn't dipped below 20 seconds as yet in his career. One of the lower ranked athletes in this group. Onwuzurike. So Shanika Ricketts, 14.56 for her first jump. The second one is a foul. She's currently in 4th place. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, so her coach giving her instructions there. Yeah, big up Trinidad and Grenada. Big up Trinidad and Grenada for securing gold and silver in the javelin throw. So Noah Lyles, he's on the track right now. With him, we have Onwuzurike out of Nigeria, Zarnell Hughes, Makarau out of Zimbabwe, and Dambile out of South Africa. So those are the starters for this, the third and final semi-final. Remember, the first two qualify automatically, and then the next two will advance with them. Noah Lyle putting on a little bit of antics there for the camera. Yeah. As usual, the showman, Noah Lyles, putting on a show for the fans. Fireworks for the 200 meters. And don't worry, people, we have the 200 meters for women coming up after this one. So don't go anywhere. We're not even going to jump off the stream. We're going to do it in one stream. As soon as the 200 meters, show off, bring disgrace. So that my grandmother would have said. But as soon as the 200 meters for men is complete, we're then going to hop over and do the 200 meters for women. I think it should be coming up very soon after. Yeah, it should be coming up very soon after. So the 200 meters for women, 8:24. So very soon after. So the athletes are ready to go. They're on their marks. Athletes are ready to go. They're on their marks. Cameras fixed on Noah Lyles as he runs out of the middle lane. Basically, yeah, in lane number 7, set. And they're off. Loud green spikes for Noah Lyles, clearing that first 100 meters as the athlete from Zimbabwe trying to stay close. Onwuzurike in the middle lane. Can he get close? The Jamaican trying to stay in. He cannot. Zarnell Hughes looks like he's going to get second, or will he? Noah Lyles wins it 19.51. He powers through for 19.51, the world leading time. Noah Lyles, he's here to win gold. So Zarnell Hughes finishes second with 19.95. Looks like Dambile is in third with a personal best of 19.97, and he's into the finals. Makarau, he's also into the finals. So the first four from this one, they are sub 20. Adrian Kerr, the Jamaican, personal best of 20.08 to finish 5th. So the fastest of the 3 semifinals, 4 of the 8 athletes who lined up got sub 20 seconds. Four of the 8 athletes got sub 20. Noah Lyles, no slowing down. He was powering through. And he got 19.51 seconds. So giving folks something to talk about as always. Noah Lyles, 19.51 seconds. He wins his semifinal with the fastest time. He's already had folks talking. just on the back of that performance. So Yulimar Rojas, 14.76 for her first jump. She's in second place. Her second jump is a foul, as was the case with Shanika Ricketts. She has a brace on her knee there. Good morning, Walker. Good morning. Big up yourself. Lies trying to intimidate. Yep. As I said before, folks, our quest is to get to 50,000 subscribers this weekend. So if you haven't done so, go ahead and subscribe right now. Choose your favorite. The poll is still going. 1,275 of you have voted. We have 70% saying Sharika, 30% saying Melissa. And keep on dropping the flags in the comment section. I'm always curious to hear where you're tuning in from. Keep them talking. It's all marketing. Shatta Cleve. Yeah. Noah Lyles, he knows what he's doing. Always giving the fans, always giving folks something to talk about, because I know everyone will be talking about that 200-meter run that he gave. I know everyone will be talking about that 200-meter run that he gave today. I think he's gonna allow people to say, "Oh, Brian Lavelle walked to, or Brian Lavelle cruised to 19.78." No, we're gonna say Noah Lyles dropped a 19.51. All right, so let me do a quick run through of who the semifinalists are before we hop over to the finalists, sorry, or before we drop over to the female 200 meters. So on your screen now, you should be able to see Noah Lyles with the fastest time, 19.51, the world leading in as well. We have Brian Lavelle. Kenneth Bednarek is in. So all the athletes who are into the finals have times of sub 20. So expect the finals to be fast. Kenny Bednarek, he qualifies. Letsila Tobogo, he too is there. Zarnell Hughes, he's in. Dambile is in. Alexander Ogando and Makarau, sorry, they're also in. So tomorrow morning will be lone excitement as we cover the 200 meters final. It's going to be a spectacle, I can tell you that much. Noah Lyles, Brian Lavelle, Kenneth Bednarek, Letsila Tobogo, so many subplots. The Jamaicans versus Noah Lyles versus Kenneth Bednarek, Noah Lyles versus Letsila Tobogo. It's going to be spicy, as someone said in the comment section. It promises to be exhilarating. Letsila Tobogo, he will be looking to get on top of the podium again. He's been in good form. He's ranked #1 in the world, and he knows how to win at the finals. Noah Lyles, he too, world champion. He knows how to win. Brian Lavelle, still very young, hasn't won anything major at the senior level as yet, outside of the Jamaican National Championship. But he's looking good. He's looking good. That is going to beat Bolt's 200-meter record tomorrow. Well, he has it to do. Anyway, we're over to the 200 meters for women. Sharika Jackson is running out of semifinal #1. This is what, semifinal #2? Is this semifinal #2? Yeah. Okay, this is semifinal #2. Semifinal #1 is here. Okay, so Sharika Jackson up against Jessica Bai. Anthony Strawn. They're ready to go. We just saw some brilliant races from the men. Let's see what the women have in store. Sharika Jackson, she's in this one. let's see. The world champion from Budapest. The camera is fixed on her bright yellow top, orange spikes. Jessica Bai out of Ivory Coast is there as well. Set. And they're off. Shericka Jackson a little bit slow to get to the set position, but once everything got going, it got going. 100 meters down. Shericka coming into the final 100 meters. Struggling on her outside is the American athlete Shericka Jackson. Is being chased by Amy Hunt. Shericka is walking. Shericka walks to 22 flat to win her semifinal. Amy Hunt is in second. Brittany Brown struggled for third. So personal best for Amy Hunt. Anthony Strand, grimace on her face, looks as if she's picked up an injury. Or is it disappointment? Or is it joy? I do not know. Still waiting to see. She registered a season's best of 22.48. So the automatic qualifiers, Shericka Jackson 21.99 and Amy Hunt 22.08. Shericka Jackson continues to confuse the enemy. Shericka Jackson continues to confuse the enemy. Coming off that curve, didn't exert too much energy. Light work for Shericka. Light work. She's in her zone. She's in her zone. Shericka Jackson secures a win in her semifinal. So on your screen, you can see the times. Shericka Jackson 21.99. Amy Hunt 22.08. Season's best for Shericka Jackson. Personal best for Amy Hunt. She is in the final. Brittany Brown equaling her season's best. She will have to wait on the bench to see how the rest of the field does. Triple jump still happening in the background. Sar just had her jump. Let's see. Illegal 14.55 is still her best jump. Foot way over the board there. But shout out to everybody who's locked into Halftime TV this morning. Our sponsors as well, Quicklink Shipping. Anything you need shipped into the island, they have you covered. Akita Smith, the Jamaican, she's now 7th. She just had a jump. Her first jump was 14.31. Second one doesn't really look much better. It's not. Second jump 13.79. Not one of her best jumps. Her coach giving her some instructions there. Okay. So now we're over to semifinal number 2. Starters on your screen. Let me check over on the comment section and see what's happening there. You know, we have to check in every now and then. Yes, she is alive. Brianna Liston is alive. She is alive. Amy Hunt looking fast. I was so nervous, couldn't watch. Hid until the race finished. Anika, come on, Anika. You have to watch the races. Them dead again? I say go. Jacko for my money. You're crazy. All right. But yeah, we are up to semifinal number 2 now. Semifinal number 2. On your screen, you should be able to see who the starters are. Running out of lane number 7, the 100-meter world champion, Melissa Jefferson Wooden. But before we even get to 7, let's go through the rest of the starters. We have Imke Verweydt out of Belgium. Tori Lewis, Australia, is in 8. Melissa Jefferson Wooden, as I said, the cameras from all over the stadium, they're locked in on her because she's the favorite to cop the double. Dina Asher-Smith in lane number 6. Sophia Junk is in 5. Ashanti Moore, the Jamaican national champion, still hasn't dipped below 22 seconds this season. 22.31, as a matter of fact, in her life. 22.31 personal and her season's best. Julia Henriksson, the Swede, runs out of lane number 3. Lane number 4, we have Olivia Fotopoulou out of Cyprus, ranked number 60 in the world, the lowest ranked athlete in this starting list. Jahid Curtis says something else. All right, so we're going to work with that. Melissa 1, Dina 2. That's what we're working with. We'll see how it plays out in the end. So Ashanti Moore, she's in this one representing Jamaica. The athletes have been invited to take their marks. They've been invited to take their marks. As Brittany Brown is in the waiting area to see if she was good enough to advance through to the finals. This is semi-final number 2 of 3 for the 200 meters for women. The first 2 qualify automatically, and then the next 2 fastest times will join the finalists. The Jamaican national champion is here. The reigning 100-meter world champion is here, set, and they're off. Blonde hair from Brittany, from Ashanti Moore, flowing in the wind, but Melissa Jefferson Wooden at 100 meters begins to eat up this track. She's being chased by Dina Asher-Smith. Ashanti Moore on the outside, or should I say, yeah, Melissa Jefferson Wooden starts walking. She looks up at the clock, realizes she's doing too much. 22.01. This race was won at 110 meters. Dina Asher-Smith for second, 22.21. She's in. Ashanti Moore, let's see what her time is. 22.51. She misses out. As Brittany Brown and Anthony Strahan had faster times, and as of now, they're the ones occupying those outside 2 spots. So 22.51 from Ashanti Moore, not fast enough to get her into the finals based on the times that were registered in the first semifinal. But at 110 meters, Melissa Jefferson Wooden had already destroyed the rest of the field. In the final 100, it was all technique and momentum. At 170, she took it down a notch and allowed only the momentum to take her through the finish line. Melissa Jefferson Wooden is looking good. Okay, Onika, thanks for that update. I saw her crying. I wasn't sure if she had felt something, but rest assured that Livell has something to prove, so he won't lose. All right. We'll see what's happening with Strahan there. Is Elaine ever going to compete again, or was her injury career ending? I don't think her injury was career ending. No, I don't think Elaine's injury was career ending. I received word that she's still training, but outside of Jamaica. Sharika is too good. She went 21.9 on accident. All right, so on your screen, you can see the results from semifinal number 2. Now we move on to semifinal number 3. And remember, after this one is done, we will hop over to the next live stream where we'll be covering the 400 meters final for both men and women. .400 meter final for both men and women. Let's see how we're looking. All right, 400 likes on the video. Come on, people. Let's get it to 500 real quick. Only 400 likes on the video. Let's get it to 500 real quick, people. Let's get it to 500. Go ahead, take a minute, smash the like button, get it to 500 before we hop off the stream. We have 2,000 of you on the live stream. Smash the like button. Yes, Sharika ran already. Sharika competed in the first semifinal. 425. Come, 75 to go. Let's get it to 500 likes real quick. Keep on going, people. Keep on going. We're at 440 now. Smash the like button. Get it to 500. That's the goal. 450. So we're halfway there. Halfway there. 50 more likes on this video, and it would have gotten 500 likes. Keep on going. We're at 466 now, so 34 to go. Keep on pushing. Keep on pushing, people. You can do it. We can do it. Success has a shackle delay in its foot them, so we're not able to. Okay. All right. So on your screen, this is semifinal number 3 of 3. This is semifinal number 3 of 3, and it's expected to begin 8:38 a.m. So in 2 minutes time, we're gonna take those 2 minutes and we're gonna get the video to 500 likes. We're one away from 500. Who's gonna be that lucky person to get it over the line? We're one away from 500. And for those who haven't voted, go ahead and vote now. Choose your favorite, Sharika Jackson or Melissa Jefferson Wooden, and that's favorite for the 200-meter world title. Starters, we have Audrey Leduc, Miriam Sanchez, the Mexican, Thelma Davis out of Liberia, Poliniki out of Greece, Anavia Battle, the American, ranked at number 5, 21.95 is her personal best. Marie-Josée Toulouse, seasoned campaigner, she's running out of lane number 7. Mackenzie Long occupies lane number 8, and Dina Asher Smith is in lane number 9. So remember, folks, as soon as this one ends, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a quick recap of what the other heats had, what the results from the other heats were, and then we're gonna take a break. Then we're gonna hop back on for the 400 meters final. Okay, so turn notification on. It should redirect you, but if not, just want to ensure that when we go live for that one, you are notified. So Miriam Sanchez, the Mexican, lane number 3. Audrey Leduc, the Canadian, in lane number 2. The athletes are ready to go. They've been invited to take their marks. Brittany Brown pacing in the waiting area to see if she will be in. Anthony Strahan, as of now, she's in, but it looks as if she had picked up an injury. So we still wait to see how that one goes. 22.51 Ashanti Moore is the next best time outside of those two. Set. And they're off. Mackenzie Long looking good. Marie-Josée Toulouse treating this first 100 meters as if it were the sprints. We have Dina Asher Smith on the outside, or Daryl Nita, I should say. In the middle, we have Marie-Josée Toulouse. Looks like she's going to win it. So Battle wins it. Marie-Josée Toulouse is in second. Mackenzie Long is in third. Yep. So let's see what the time says. Season's best for Marie-Josée Toulouse. 22.48 for Mackenzie Long. So what that means is even if Anthony Strahan isn't able to compete, or let's see, we're waiting to see because it's the same thing. Mackenzie Long 22.48 is the same time as Anthony Strahan's time, but we're waiting on the milliseconds now to see who actually squeezes in for the finals. So Brittany Brown, she's good. Anavia Battle, she's good. Brittany Brown and Anavia Battle, both of them are good. And Melissa Jefferson Wooden, she's in as well. Let's do a quick recap. So in heat number 3, as you just saw, Marie-Josée Tallou finishing second. And in matter of fact, let's do it like this. All right, so in heat number 2, heat number 3, Anavia Battle finishing first, Marie-Josée Tallou finishing second. So 1-2 qualify automatically through to the next round, which is the final. In heat number 2, we had Melissa Jefferson Wooden first, and in second place, Dina Asher Smith with 22.21 seconds. And those were the automatic qualifiers. Jamaica's Ashanti Moore, the national champion, she missed out. 22.51 was only good enough for third place. In semifinal number 1, Shericka Jackson, 21.99. Season's best, Amy Hunt was second with 22.08, and Brittany Brown equaling her season's best of 22.13. Anthony Strahan was in that outside 2 spot, but let's see what the calculations are because Mackenzie Long finished with the same time. Okay, so it looks like Mackenzie Long misses out, and you can see how close it is. You look to the right here, you will see how close it is. Kishane Thompson and Noah Lyle-esque from the Olympics. So the finalists for the 200 meters for women are on your screen. Shericka Jackson, Melissa Jefferson Wooden, Amy Hunt, Anavia Battle, Brittany Brown, Marie-Josée Tallou, Dina Asher Smith, Anthony Strahan, and those are the 8. So those are the 8 women who will be competing in the 200 meters final come tomorrow morning. Let's do a quick recap for the men's 200 meters for those who are just joining. So in semifinal number 1, we had Kenny Bednarek, 19.88. Alexander Ogando finished second with 19.98. In 2, we had Brian Lavelle finishing first with 19.78, and Letsile Tobogo 19.95, securing that second place spot. Semifinal number 3, Noah Lyles 19.51 were leading time to finish first, and Zarnell Hughes finished second with 19.95 seconds. So the finalists for the 200 meters for men, they're on your screen now. Noah Lyles, Brian Lavelle, Kenneth Bednarek, Letsile Tobogo, Zarnell Hughes, Dambile out of South Africa, Alexander Ogando, and Mara Makarau out of Zimbabwe. So those are the finalists for tomorrow's 200 meter final. Okay. Anyway, we'll leave it at that for now. Halftime TV viewers and subscribers, don't touch the dial though. We will be hopping back on right now because the semifinals for men in the 800 meters is happening, and we're going to be doing that as a precursor to the final. All right, so stay tuned. We'll be hopping off and jumping back on the next live stream. All right, like, share, subscribe. Have a wonderful day. We'll talk soon.